Hey everyone, Chris Mack coming at you today with a deliciously horrific action figure. This is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Joker Dragon from both Dark Metal and Death Metal. If you guys want to pick this figure up, as I always say, first and foremost, support your local comic shop or wherever it is like to get your action figures and comic books. If not, at the time of this recording, it is available on Big Bad Toy Store. I also want to give a shout out to Anthony with Action Figures and Beyond. He had a contest and I won this piece and he sent it to me. So brother, thank you so much for this. I'm absolutely loving it. If you guys want to check it out, I'll make sure to leave the link to the group down in the description. And they always have awesome content, community, and giveaways. So it's an awesome little community. And if you are a Bat fan, especially of the Metalverse, this piece is for you. Love the size of this bad boy. Of course, the Multiverse logo there with the dragon, Joker Dragon text there, Joker Dragon on the side. Again, here I would have preferred really cool comic book art, but still, the action figure photography here, I'll give a pass because that just adds to that dread of what we're about to get into. Again, Joker Dragon on that side. Top view, nothing really to offer other than what you see of the figure. Nothing really on the bottom. So with that said, is this accessory or vehicle, whatever you want to call it, worth your time? Let's get this creepy dragon out and get a closer look at him. The Joker Dragons are a type of dragon that came from the Dark Multiverse, and they look like the clown Prince of Crime. They were created by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, and made its first horrific appearance in Dark Metal Issue 3 from December of 2017. During the Barbados invasion of Earth Zero, the Joker Dragons were summoned by the Bat God to help the Dark Knights ravage this dimension. Later in the pages of Dark Knight's Death Metal, once the Batman Who Laughs destroyed reality, creating the Metalverse, the Joker Dragons were chosen to be the guardians of the living Bat Castle. So if you want to check out some more cool stories, definitely check out Dark Knight's Metal and Death Metal. As for the figure in and of itself, this thing is gorgeously sculpted. Those crazy eyes, I love that you can kind of get the twisted head, and it kind of reminds me of my dog when I have treats in my hands. It's kind of like, hey, can I have some of that? But the eyes are great. I love just a little bit of red. Just adds that nice evil look to it. The teeth have that just disgusting, bloody yellow that looks like Mr. J. And of course, the Joker lips reminds me of the Joker fish. Just the ripples on the ears, the pointedness, all that just gritty grime on the face is just absolutely hideous with the bloody gills. Oh my goodness, just very well sculpted all around, guys. The little fingers reminds me of finger spoons. Just nightmare feel all around. The green with just that little bit of dark wash on it looks amazing. The veins, the tail, I love how long this sucker is. Just absolutely gorgeous sculpted piece. Now, as for accessories, he doesn't come with much. He comes with this clear stand because trying to set him up on his own, forget about it. They ain't gonna work. So thankfully, you kind of play with the claws a little bit, and you can get him to stand decently. And I'm glad that it's transparent, so if you're trying to do photography, it's not gonna show up that much, or you can at least digitally edit it out later. The only other accessory, I guess you could say two accessories he comes with, is this middle horn here. Pops out so that you can put a rider on there. So you can put the leather-clad Batman on there. That's going to look absolutely delicious. The other, I guess you could say, accessory he comes with is his tail. This thing comes in two pieces. And thankfully it ports on relatively easy. I got a knob! But yeah, you get up under that husk there. Give it a nice tight little squeeze, and it comes together. The other thing that I am thankful for in terms of this piece is the fact that this is what I was talking about with the capes initially, is bendy wire. Now the scales do kind of make it hard to get it to go up like that, but thankfully from side to side you can get that nice bend on the Joker Dragon, and that's pretty much the what do you call it? The articulation other than the head. You can get them a nice, I think it's a dumbbell joint in there. You can kind of see it looks like a dumbbell joint, but yeah. Get them to go look up, down, side to side, move it all around. Mouth, I'm glad the mouth's articulated. That would have sucked if that was just completely. I wish they would have given you like a nasty little tongue that you could pour in and out. That would have looked absolutely delicious. I wish the ears, because if you look at the ears here, how it has that little bit of a crack in it. I wish you could have moved the ears around a little bit, but to no avail. Nothing. But what you get, I'm content. I wish that the little nubbies, I wish you could have done something with those, but c'est la vie. It is what it is. At least you can move the tail, and it's one hell of a beautiful piece that you're going to put on your shelf. Now here's the Joker Dragon next to the Trinity death metal figures that we went over a while back. That is Superman, awesome leather-cladded Black Lantern, Batman, and then of course the awesome chainsaw-wielding Wonder Woman, and then this, oh, I love this thing, the Batmobile that we went over a while back. Still a beautiful piece, and I will say, these vehicles that McFarlane has been releasing have just been kicking ass, especially this death metal Bat Cycle. I have another one that I eventually want to customize, but having a kid, it's like, who has time for that? And this damn thing is so big that I can't fit it all like I normally do, and that's why we're kind of doing more of a steady cam. But I love that they made the Joker Dragon where you can actually put a figure on, and as I said a while back, I just feel like Batman should say, "Fly, Falcor, fly!" Still, all these wonderfully well detailed figures seriously takes me back to the old days of the Kenner Superpower action figures where they had all those cool accessories and stuff. And I'm glad McFarlane is really just focusing on that for us fans, because everything just looks absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. And you get them posed on there, you guys get them on the shelf, and they're going to look absolutely amazing. So I got to ask, what do you guys plan to do with your death metal figures? Are you displaying them on your shelf? Are you doing action figure photography? What are you doing? Let us know over on the socials. I am absolutely enthralled with this piece. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I have. And I think what really kind of changed my mind about the whole thing is when Anthony said, "Hey, this thing has a bendy wire tail." And I was like, no. So I got that tail warmed up, and oh man, it is such a nice piece. And if you're a huge Batman nerd or enjoyed metal like I did, then this piece is definitely going to be up your alley, because it's just McFarlane throwing in Batman along with that nice, well-sculpted horror elements that we've all known through the decades. Highly recommend it, y'all. If you want to pick it up, as I said, please first and foremost support your local comic shop or wherever you'd like to get your action figures and comics and grab this piece. If not, you can check out the places we talked about at the beginning of the review. Speaking of which, if you have enjoyed this review, really would appreciate if you take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Helps the channel more than you could possibly know. And if you won't mind hitting that fancy little Joker bell next, subscribe. That way, as I keep upload content, you guys get notified. Come to the channel, and I love talking with y'all and hearing your thoughts and feedback down in the comments below or the socials, which I'll make sure that the links down in the description. So with all that said, hope y'all continue to have an absolutely amazing day reading. Photo slideshow coming up next, and happy hunting, everyone.